guys, it's me, Danibuttons, and it is challenge time. It's been a little bit. If you are new to my channel, my coloring challenges are basically a bucket of different prompts to help me either pick a page, pick colors, pick something, and I shuffle them up randomly, and then I will pick one and I will do it. Also, I spilled on my background and it like peeled and I'm really sad, but this is my favorite background, so hopefully I can get a new one soon. The other ones like totally mess with my white balance of everything. I don't know. So I'm mixing and my eyes are open. And now my eyes are closed. And I'm gonna pull this one. Monochrome. All right, so what I have been trying to do this month specifically is I was intending on trying to do Christmas pages because obviously it is December and I want to get those pages done. I have tons and tons of Christmas books, so let me think what I can do monochrome. Does anyone have any ideas for me? I'm gonna pause and find a book and be right back. Okay, I think I'm going to attempt something ridiculous. I don't know how this is going to come out, but again, the point of the challenges is to go outside of your comfort zone and do something different. So I have here 50 Winter Miniatures by Camelia Angelkova. A bunch of these are tabbed for my advent calendar, but more importantly, let's see where it is. I have this page, which is supposed to be a buddy color that I finished last month for Buddy Colorathon. It is not finished. I was coloring this with Wrenn from Wrenn's Coloring Craze and Shaina from Shaina and Colorland. I will link them both below. And I didn't get mine done. So I think I'm going to try to do this now. And I'm going to do all shades of brown. That's right, brown. I'm not sure if this is going to look good, if this is going to look real bad, but I want to give it a shot because it's just something different. Like, that's the point, right? So I'm gonna make this sand instead of snow. Obviously the tree stump is pretty brown. And then I'm gonna try to use like different mediums so it is not as strange. I don't know, let's see. I have my cart next to me with all my goodies in it. I think I'm gonna use some pastels for the sand aspect. I'm gonna use some glitter, I'm gonna use some markers. We're gonna just go to town right now with brown. Going to town with brown, yeah. Ooh, I just ripped the cover off of my little baton blenders. That's fine though. I like to do backgroundy stuff first. I'm not gonna do like the background, but I am gonna do the sand. This is so hard to open. It could just be my ridiculous nails that I don't want to ruin them in any way. So this is my favorite tool that I own. It's actually like a little spatula for a Cricut cutting machine. And I've had this for like 9 years now. And I just use it for everything. I use it to tear washi. I use it to do stuff like that. I just use it. It's on my desk all the time. And I use it as often as I can. So I'm going to consider basically from here down to be different shades of brown. Obviously not the white, but all right, Sam called me and gave me a heart attack because basically this is like the first day he's driving anywhere in like months and I'm just a panicky person. And then he called instead of texted and I was like, but he's fine. He's just being dramatic. He didn't want to make a return to his store. Anyway, long story short, back to our page. Yeah, I'm considering almost all of these browns because monochrome doesn't mean one color. It's going to mean one color family, essentially. And I'm just going to go for it. We're going to see what happens. I haven't used a lot of the browns yet because I was intending on using these for skin tones. And then I just have not really experimented as much as I wish that I had. So I'm going to see what we can do here. And I'm excited to give it a shot. Whew. Sorry, that just made me all sorts of nervous. But yeah, yes. So, I don't know what else I was going to say. Yeah, I don't know how I'm doing with my coloring at this moment. I'm kind of still in a slump and I'm really sad about it. But I think what happened is I like put a lot of stress on myself to do the daily stuff. And instead of being like, okay, well, if you don't finish, just do something else. It's kind of like, oh, I'm not allowed to do anything unless I finish. I don't know if anyone else gets like this. So as of yesterday, which it's the 5th now, so really as of the 4th, I didn't get too caught up, but I was like, it's okay if I don't finish that page every day. I can still color other things and come back to it, you know? So that's what I'm doing, and I think it's going to help immensely. I was working on a Disney page yesterday as a buddy color. It's not even a Christmas page, so I think letting myself do a variety of things is going to help. But today I'm hoping to get a bunch of filming done because, as I just said, Sam is not home, so I don't have anything better to do. So hopefully we'll get a bunch of pre-filming done. That's my goal. I also am hoping to get a bunch of pre-filming done because, again, like, I don't want to have the stress of putting up videos as we are getting closer and closer to the holidays. So I don't feel it right now, so nobody's doing this to me but me. Don't feel bad if I'm not aiming this at anybody. But yes, I just want to get ahead of the game. So I've also been like in the weird mood of what to use to color. Like I've been using a lot of gel pens and what are the other things? Gel pens and why can't I think of any words? I guess they're still gel pens. I've been using like metallic gel pens, glitter gel pens. Oh, and a lot of permanent markers, which is unusual for me. And that lends more to simpler coloring. So, but also like having a page picked for me every day is like making me not do other Christmas coloring. It's a whole mess. I'm a mess. When it comes to coloring, I'm gonna be fine. I just gotta let it go and relax. So, but if I was good at relaxing, my whole life would be different. So, obviously, I need more practice at relaxing. I think this is fun already. We'll see. We're getting places. What else do I have to say? I'm not sure if there's much, because I don't remember when we last talked. I felt like it was a really long time ago. Was it like before or after Thanksgiving even? You can't answer me. That's fine. It was definitely before our anniversary. I hope you all enjoyed that video. It was a lot of fun to film. I think people liked it. Oh, you know what else? I'm so far behind on commenting back to people. It's ridiculous. Hopefully by now I've caught up because I think this video is going up the 8th. So hopefully after or between videos I catch up because it's crazy. I might keep trying to use these pastels because why not? So let's do that. Great. Zoop. Woohoo. But yeah, I just got really, really behind. Since I had pre-filmed, I ended up like just not being on YouTube for like 5 days. And then of course, I wasn't answering any comments. I was seeing some of them. Also, I'm going over some stuff, but I'm just going to use glitter gel pens to fix that. So do not fear. I don't think anyone was afraid. Whew. I put a lot on my button. This is just how I use these. I don't know if there's a better way or more correct way, but I just kind of dab, dab, dab and swirl around and push all my stuff until it's as even as I can get it. I'm all over the place even with talking. Let's refocus ourselves. Zoom it in. I'm behind on commenting, but I'm going to catch up today. I promise. I hope you all enjoyed our anniversary video. I had a lot of fun filming it, and I think that we will be back with a part 2 later this month. We haven't been doing too much because, of course, what are we going to do? So we've just been enjoying our daily Christmas movie. I've been opening all of the advent calendars in the world, which hopefully you just saw. That is my last video. I'll link that up above. And that's mostly it. I haven't been coloring as much, but I'm planning on coloring a bunch today. Be right back. I'm back. I do not know. I do not know what happened. I'm fine though. Okay. I can hear the doggy walking around out there. Silly girl. Sometimes if I go over the line, I just try to use a clean part of the button and I just like to erase it a little bit. It kind of soaks it back up, which is useful. I'm just going to color in the whole thing, and again, we'll either layer or lighten in some other way. I think that I have been pressing way too hard, and I'm starting to get my baton a little bit crinkly. Let's see if you can see. Can you see it? No, because it's such a dark color. You can almost see it if I tilt it to the side, that it's starting to get a little bit ripped up, but that is a me thing. I've only had that happen twice since I've been using these, so just gotta be more careful. Also, I don't know if other people, how they use them. There were 30 in here, and I've probably used 5, and I just reuse them over and over again. So I just, like, anytime I have a brown, I use this side, and anytime I have a blue, I use the other one kind of thing. But I try to save them as much as I can, and I don't know if that's a common thing to do, or if people usually, like, use it a few times and then move on. I have no idea. So I might investigate getting a second pack of these because I'm not really sure if these are on sale anymore. I know they're not in stores anymore, so I don't know if that means they're going out of stock or if that just means they are off shelves, because I feel like in stores you have to limit what you're carrying, so it makes sense that stock rotates a little bit. But I definitely recommend trying these out if you're interested in pastels, because from what I gather, these are like a hybrid between chalk pastels and like the super fancy pan pastel brand. And these are a very good price. Usually they're anywhere from like $12 to $16 on Amazon for this whole set. And I also am pretty sure you can just use eyeshadow in a similar way. I just have not needed to do that because I have these. I actually have a really old eyeshadow palette from like 12 years ago that is definitely no longer safe for your eyes that I should probably bring out for this. So maybe I'll do that one day. Okay, let's move on to something else. Yeah, this actually Wrenn gave me in that super mega Happy Mail box from way back in the day, and this one had broken, and I just fixed it the same way you would fix an eyeshadow, where you like spray it down with rubbing alcohol and pat it in. So it still works fine now, but that's why like the case is a little bit dirty, because originally there was some straggly bits. Let's get out our Cali Arts. I think what I'm going to do is do potato. I got to do something potato, right? Now that I know that potato is such a good color, like anytime I need brown, it's potato brown for me. Uh-oh, that makes a shadow. Is that better? A little bit. I think I'm going to do the... I don't have a backer page. That could have been deadly. I'm going to use my potato, I think. I'm going to use it on these thingies, so I'm going to use the bigger one. And then again, I might just glitter everybody up at the end, and then we'll see. So this, I assume if I was doing this in multiple colors would have been like leaves, but I feel like in brown they almost just look like roof shingles. Or that's what we're pretending they are over here. And that's makes sense to me. This is just such a cute little, like, I want to know, is somebody supposedly living here, or did they just like decorate their little well? I guess it could just be a wishing well, and it makes sense to decorate it because, like, you want your holiday wishes to come true too? I don't know. Cute. Again, I always say this when I use alcohol markers, but just in case you're new and have never used alcohol markers, when you put them down, they'll come out darker and then they will dry up a little bit. So it's not as big a deal for this, but especially for like skin tones or sometimes different animals, it's a little bit of a shell shock to see it go down. And I just don't want you to worry. It's gonna lighten up as we go. Also, this is my newer set of Cali Arts. I had a set from like 2+ years ago that I absolutely loved, and they were starting to all dry out. So I bought a second set because I am the oddball that doesn't like to try new things. And like once I find something that works, that's all I want. So I bought a second set, and they're newer, obviously, implication, yep. And they're juicy. So unfortunately, sometimes I'm going all over the lines because I got used to my drying out ones and like knowing where I had to stop to not go out of the lines. So sometimes I'm bleeding over the lines, but it doesn't bother me too much, or it doesn't often bother me. Every once in a while it does. So tip with that is to do light colors first, and then the darker colors will kind of cover up your mistakes. But obviously then if you make mistakes with your darker colors, you're just kind of stuck with it, you know? So just be careful if it bothers you. If it doesn't bother you, just go for it. I'm getting a little bit better, especially like with actual edges. So obviously one tile into the next doesn't really matter if it bleeds over because I'm just going to color the next tile. But then on the actual edges, I'm more careful, and it actually continues to bleed for a good amount of time. So you might think you need to go back, but you don't really. Is this crazy that this is all brown? Is this not the challenge that you wanted to see? Also, I think I left, I'm a mess, guys. I think I left my, what's his face book? Swatch book in the other room, unfortunately. So I'm just gonna have to swatch as I go. Jeez Louise. Are you brown? I feel like this is gonna be a really good, this is Kamoy. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but I think it's gonna be a good like brown towards green for our little leaves. But let me see, this also looks brown towards green. This is walnut, so maybe I'm wrong. No, that does look more brown towards green, doesn't it? The second one? I think so. I'm gonna use walnut for our pines. Pine cones, good golly, for our pine needles. And again, I did the pastel first because then if I had gone over anywhere I wasn't supposed to, the marker would just cover that right up. So one of the reasons I wanted to do brown is because I like to use my less popular colors whenever I can, because I like to try to keep all of my supplies as even as possible, which might sound crazy, but it always makes me really sad when I like run out of the blue marker instantly and then I have all these markers and do you get a new set just for the blue? What do you do? So I try to like every once in a while go in and pick my least favorite color to do something. So I feel like a lot of these browns are definitely underused, but now this is a good opportunity to use them up. And obviously this isn't the end of these browns using them on one page, but keeping it more even. Does my voice sound weird today? I don't know. Everything sounds weird. This is what happens when you don't film for a week. You're like, what's going on? How does this work? I have been filming my nightly Advent clips, but I'm really interested. Again, this video should be going up after that one, so you will have already answered but I'm really interested in seeing what feedback I get on that video because I would like to change what I'm doing based on your feedback. So hopefully it was good feedback, but if it's not, we'll adapt. Does anybody else have any advent calendars that they are doing daily, either coloring or there's a lot of like beauty ones and tea and fun stuff like that? Again, as you've been seeing, I have a bunch. So I've been pulling them for you on video, but I would love to hear what everyone else has. I just love them. I don't know what it is. I think it's like the combination of a mystery and getting something every day, because if I got a box of anything, I would really want to open it all at once. But for whatever reason, because of the advent structure, I'm really good at not opening it all at once. And I think that's what makes it exciting. And they're just like, they've been blowing up in recent years, and you really can find one for anything. And I think that's super cool because I've always been obsessed. It's one of my hipster moments, which Emily knows all about. That I liked advent calendars before they were mainstream. So, apparently my hipster voice. But I just think they're fun. There's one that I wish I got. I can't pronounce the name of the brand, but it's like a French jam brand. What? That's so fun. I want French jam. I actually love that brand. I love their strawberry and their plum preserves. Who makes plum preserves? But they're so delicious that I used to like, I would literally sneak in to the fridge. And this is 2 years ago, not like a child sneaking in. This was me, a grown adult, sneaking into my fridge with a spoon and scooping out some plum preserves. So the fact that they have mini ones is so cool. And I wish I knew about that before the season started. I might have had another one. I know there's like a cheese calendar, and I think you have to store it in your fridge and you get a daily cheese. What? That's amazing. And what else have I seen? Any cool ones? Obviously, I have the Arteza one, which is cool. I have Friends. There's actually a bunch of different Friends ones that I have been seeing, but it's very weird. Some of them are not as good. I don't know if the one I have is good. Honestly, I just like pre-ordered it in September when I saw it was available, and it's got a lot of very small stuff in it. I think I have one of the days with me. My desk is a mess, guys. Like, yikes. I really was hoping to clean it up, and I did not do that. Here's I got these yesterday. They're like, they could be ornaments. I thought they were to and from tags, but I think they're ornaments. So it's got like their names on the stockings on both sides, and then it's Christmas. Could I be more excited? My boy Chandler, and then like cute little logo and a Fair Isle type print. So again, is this the most exciting thing in the world? No, but it's cute and Friends themed, and that's my fave show. So it's still nice to have. But did everyone finish their Christmas shopping? I officially finished my last gift November 19th, which was surprisingly late. Oh no, this is super dark brown. I'm going to change colors because I don't think you can see the details. Yeah, I finished the 19th. We used to be last minute people. I don't know if I've told you this before, but like my dad and I, when I would be the people going out on Christmas Eve, running around. And I don't know what happened, but like 3 years ago, maybe a little bit longer, like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, we completely flipped the switch, and now we're early birds. So I started maybe in September, might have been October. The only problem with starting early is people don't tell you what they want that early. So I like using wish lists, as you've definitely heard from me before. I keep a crazy packed wish list all year round but I like using other people's wish lists. Of course, I love doing thoughtful gifts, but I feel like in this day and age, it's almost nicer just to get something you want than to get something thoughtful, which might be unfortunate, but is kind of the truth, I think. So, it's hard though, because people won't give you their wish list until like November, and I already want to be done by then. So, I try my best. I really like all the things I got for Sam this year. I can't wait to give them out. I can't wait to give my dad his gifts, which I think I told you about. He's home, but he's downstairs, so maybe I'll tell you now. But I got him what happened was those Instagram ads actually got me, and I got him a painting. It's probably like a screen print, but it's on canvas, and it's Noodle's head on a like drawing of a queen, so a queen outfit, and I'm very excited for it, which I might have told you, but, and then we're getting the house painted in January, and I think he'll need some wall decor, so I'm excited to give him that, and I have to wait 20 more days. This is the hardest part, and my mom used to be like this too, where we're really bad at waiting to give you the gifts. We love gift giving, like the process. Don't get me wrong, I do enjoy receiving some gifts, but I just love giving gifts. So, I remember being young, and of course this was like 7, 8 years old, and I remember just like sitting there watching a movie, watching TV, and then my mom would all of a sudden be like, all right, fine, open something. And I'd be like, what? I wasn't even asking for it. So I would open something. You're not going to say no, but we just love gift giving. That's the only problem with shopping early. I'm switching supplies to some Brown and Friends glitter gel pens. Let's take out the Brown family. Is Gold a Brown family member? Anybody? Anybody got any opinions? I feel like it's kind of close, like it's close to the sand. So we will see. These are all the new refills for these. These are the Color glitter gel pens. So I just have to get them started because I haven't used most of the colors yet. But I'm hoping that this glitter is enough to make this page look good. I like this brown the most so far. And let me see, do I have a gold? Are you brown? It's a little bit redder, but I feel like that's still a brown. And then I don't have a gold in here. I have a metallic gold. My problem with metallic is it literally like covers all the details in anything. So we will see. All right, this was my favorite so far. So let's just get started with this. I'm gonna zoom us in, maybe. We'll see if this is a good idea or a bad idea, because I could very well forget I'm zoomed in and then just color completely off screen. Been there, done that. But yeah, that's the challenge with shopping early, is I want to give out my gifts as soon as I can. I think I've been telling you that I've been having a once a month game night with my 2 friends, and we're all being very, very cautious. And I was nervous that our December game might get canceled. I'm not quite sure. We will see if New Jersey tells us to cancel it or not. But just in case, I ended up giving them their gifts already. And I was like, if it's not canceled, bring it back to my house when you open it. And if it's canceled, I'd rather you have it already than not. And they're like, we don't have gifts yet because this is really, really early. And I was like, that's fine. But I just want to make sure you guys get your stuff. So I did that for them. And they were like, okay, thanks, crazy lady. I was like, you're welcome. But, yeah, and today where Sam's going is he's actually dropping off the gifts to my in-laws because they keep their packages and things in the garage, quarantine for a little bit before they bring them in. So I don't know if they're going to, since it's stuff that was already in our house, but they might. So we needed to give them time to do that if they so choose before Christmas actually gets here. And I hate shipping things. I'm so bad at shipping. It makes me really sad. I've talked about this before to some people. I wish I could be one of those girls that like sends out super cutesy packages. Like, I don't know, packages. I just, how do I even explain what I'm trying to talk about? I don't know. You've probably all seen it. Oh, that's the Sergeant art. I was like, why isn't there a name on this one? Packages, guys, packages. Like the little wrap stuff, and each thing has a little note, and it's like, oh, I thought of you for this, blah, 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 blah. But I'm so bad at mailing things that I just would never be able to do it. So I'm forced to buy things from Amazon or other online retailers. So I did that, and then now I don't want to have to ship them again. One, because that's excessively expensive, and two, because I'm bad at shipping. So Sam's dropping them off. Should I do gold? Is it cheating to do gold? I'm gonna do all of the like hardware in gold instead of the ornaments themselves, which I was gonna do, but I just last minute substitution. Are we liking this? Are we hating this? I actually kind of do like it. I just think it's something different. Like there's 50 pages in this book. If I did every single one in traditional Christmas colors, I think that would be too much. So this is a fun change. I also think when I do like mass filming, or like when I take a break from filming and then come back, my first video back, I'm always so super self-conscious. So I feel like you've probably already noticed. I'm like, do you like it, guys? Do you like this? Is this fun? Do you like it? And I apologize for that, because that's got to get repetitive when you're watching me say that over and over again. But I just am nervous in the beginning. Then usually by the end of the day, I'm like, nah, we got this, you know? So I don't know. If you have a channel, maybe you feel the same way, but maybe you don't. I'm just ridiculous. It's possible. I wouldn't put it past me. What other brown do we got left? Are you brown? Are you brown like that brown? You're pretty close. Can you see the sparkle? I think that's what's helping too, to have some extra sparkle. Do we think that this counts? This is called champagne. Can champagne be brown? I feel like it's like the sand, but I also feel like I was cheating with the sand. Did we try Bruno? That sounds like a brown. That's the one that I couldn't really get going. But it's almost like a purpley brown. I think that like my hashtag, my thumbnail is gonna be like, oh, monochrome challenge, and then it's gonna be this book cover, and everyone's gonna be like, wow, she must have done green or red or something like that. Like, nope, brown. I'm just really happy to be getting this done, because I felt really bad because Wrenn got hers done really, really early, and then Shaina's almost done, or probably is by now. And I was like, yeah, guys, great job. And I didn't even start mine. I think Wrenn's already starting a second buddy color with me that I'm not ready for. Is that it? Did we do it? We did it. Also, this video was basically half an hour on its own. I feel like a lot of times I have to, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna add in some more gold accents. So, cheating accents. I'm just gonna like draw along all of my roof lines that are there. We need a little something, something to break up all this brown monotony. I'm like half drawing on the lines and just half drawing near the lines. So I think if I like really tried, I could probably draw all over the black lines, but I don't want to be that precise. But yeah, I really like, I finished this basically to the way I wanted it. Like, I'm not cutting any corners or anything. And it really just took about the half an hour that I usually like to do. So I didn't even have to add in any speed coloring, which I appreciate, because sometimes when I speed color, I just take a long time. Like, I sit here and I watch TV while I'm coloring or do other stuff. But I gotta keep filming today. Did that help? Let's see. Ooh. Let me take my champagne color. I'm just kind of like dot along a lot of the dots that are already there. I'm not being very careful. I'm almost scribbling more than dotting, but I think that'll just add in a little extra shine on all of our sandbanks. And I'm sure if you like looked at this real close, it would look cray-cray because I'm just squiggling on places. But I just want the extra sparkle. Let's see if that did anything. Do we see extra sparkle? I don't know if we see it on camera, but we see it in real life. Anything else? Any extra sparkle? That might be it. I feel like I could even be more ridiculous, but I think it's looking pretty good. So this might be the end. So what did you think? Let me know down below if you enjoy this brown color palette. Are you going to try out a whole brown monochrome page? Did I cheat anywhere? Is this not brown enough for you? I think it's brown. I think tan is brown. This is called Bruno, so it looks super purple right now, but that's brown. It's near the browns. Gold, that's the thing. Is gold brown? Or is gold yellow? Don't know. But that's it for us right now. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you made it all the way to the end, let's say bucket. Why not? Bucket with a B. Don't put words in my mouth. Thank you very much. But I will be back in 2 days with something new. Subscribe if you haven't. Have a fun time. Comment down below anything you want to comment. And hopefully I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.